remembering the husband and father and not the victim. Good evening, I'm Mike Dardis.
And I'm Sheree Palello, only on WLWT tonight. Jackie Congedo speaks with Dan Muscarella's wife 2 days after he was murdered on the job. Jackie?
Mike and Sheree, Lynn Muscarella told me tonight she wants people to remember her husband for the full life he lived, not the tragic way he died. And tonight, she's sharing his legacy.
I want people to know that my husband was a good man and that he loved the Lord and he loved his family, and he's left 2 sons behind that are going to continue his legacy.
With stoic strength, his wedding ring around her neck, Lynn Muscarella tells us her husband was a man of steadfast faith who lived by 2 sayings: be a light in the darkness and seek to influence.
He had a gift of knowing people and really making them feel like they were the only people in the world when he talked to them. So it was really special.
He spent his time mentoring kids in Sunday school, helping friends with odd jobs, and he enjoyed his work as an ATM technician. Lynn says he knew it came with risks, but his faith carried him.
Dan did his job very faithfully and did his job to the best of his ability, which he had a lot of abilities in fixing things, and that all the times he was trusting in the Lord.
On Tuesday afternoon, Dan was servicing this ATM in Roselawn when police say Yonah Israel opened fire after some sort of argument.
Bad things happen to good people, and that was what happened.
But Lynn says her husband's final moments shouldn't be the focus.
Yes, it was horrific, but that's just a teeny tiny part of a life that was full and he had so much to give to people, and he did do it. I would really rather you know that about him than this terrible story, because most of his life was far from this terrible story.
Dan was expecting his first grandchild in December. Reporting live tonight, Jackie Congedo, WLWT News 5.
Visitation for Dan Muscarella will be held tomorrow from 4 until 8 at T.P. White & Sons Funeral Home in Mount Washington. A funeral will follow on Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Calvary Alliance Church in Anderson Township.